Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today I'm going to do a book review and this is entitled 9 Minutes. This is from the 9 Minute Trilogy or series written by Beth Flynn. If you are new to my book review videos, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give you information from Goodreads.com and then we're going to go there in regards to my review of the book. So this is rated 4.39 out of 5 stars at Goodreads.com. On May 15, 1975, 15-year-old Ginny Lemon is abducted from a convenience store in Fort Lauderdale by a member of one of the most notorious and brutal motorcycle gangs in South Florida. I'm dyslexic, just so you know. From that moment on, her life is forever changed. She gets a new name, a new identity, and a new life in the midst of the gang's base on the edge of the Florida Everglades. A frightening, rough, and violent world, much like the swamps themselves, where everyone has an alias and loyalty is tantamount to survival. And at the center of it all is the gang's leader, Grizz. Massive, ruggedly handsome, terrifying, and somehow, when it comes to Ginny, tender. She becomes his obsession and the one true love of his life. So begins a tale of emotional obsession and manipulation of a young woman ripped from everything she knows and forced to lean on the one person who provides attention, affection, and care, her captor. Precocious and intelligent, but still very much a teenager, Ginny struggles to adapt to her existence, initially fighting and then coming to terms with her captivity. Will she be rescued? Will she escape? Will she get out alive or get out at all? Part psychological thriller, part coming of age novel, filled with mystery, romance, and unexpected turns. 9 Minutes takes readers into the world of a motorcycle gang and inside the heart of a young girl whose abduction brought about its fall. This was published back in July 19, 2014. The genre said book reads is dark and romance. Written by Beth Flynn. I'm just gonna have a sip of my my tea. Okay. I believe this was suggested in for purchase because I think it was because of Alessandra Torres' type. I think because that is the only other book that I do have that has some kind of being a captive. Okay. This was kind of a hard read and an easy read at the same time. It really got me perplexed and it really got me torn. I'm still, there's so many things in this book that you're just, this is taboo, this is taboo, this is taboo, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. But then you also kind of feel for Grizz. You also kind of, I don't know. Grizz is that character and that person that even though you're supposed to hate him, you don't. So I was really torn in regards to that. Beth Flynn really did an amazing job in making Grizz a character that is very hard to hate. It's a pretty long description of the book. However, I am not going to give any spoilers out because it's just not my style. I try not to anyway. I know I have in other videos. So I think there's some abuse. Yeah, there's some abuse in this book, and I'm not gonna go into detail what the abuse was. It's pretty dark. It's a pretty dark story. Obviously, she got abducted, and it's very strange how the final paragraph on Goodreads, will she be rescued? Will she escape? Will she get out alive? You know, it's I think they're really trying to push the book in itself when you read this, in the very beginning, it tells you, it answers those questions right away. So I don't know why they did that. Maybe just to kind of nag on your, to pique your interest and to purchase the book. I mean, I guess. I find that there were a lot of things that Ginny, especially in the beginning, was like, why? Why are you doing that? It's just one of those things like, why would you do this thing? Why would you do this? Why are you doing this? Like, I'm literally like screaming on my iPad mini, just why? There's a lot of times that I really felt like I felt like if I moved, I was just too scared to move because I was worried for Jenny, 15-year-old, just taken in a public area. It wasn't even like, on a deserted road. It wasn't even something like that. This is a public area. And it does tell you more about her family life, her background, her family situation. And I guess you can kind of see why she became who she was. But also it does nag on me on why. Because of her family background, you could kind of, I don't know, it just, I don't know, it just, there's a lot of it that I'm just like, why? There's just a lot of whys, and I got a little angry about Ginny and how she was, especially in the beginning, and I'm just, why? There's a lot of twists and turns. There's so many twists and turns. A lot of them were very unexpected to me. A lot of them were like big shocks and gasping moments, and it's like, oh my gosh, it really is that kind of type of story, which is really delicious to me. The reason I said it's a hard and an easy read is because the subject itself is really hard. The abduction, everything that went around with it was really kind of hard and dark to read with that. It was easy because the writing was just so well done. She just did such an amazing job in writing the story, writing the characters, that it was really impressive for me. Granted, my lifestyle can be very busy, but whenever I had the chance, I was cracking this book open and reading it. I know it's dark, and I know there's taboo in it, but aside from that, I would definitely give this a 9 out of 10 stars. This was definitely a very enjoyable read. Yes, it was taboo, and it already mentions it's taboo to begin with. So if you're not really into that kind of storyline and you're just going to hate the book because of that, you can skip it. You can move on to something that is more of a cookie cutter kind of topic and not really a taboo kind of storyline. But if you're fearless in that way and you do not want to have any kind of walls in regards to the genres and the type of topics and subject matter that you want to read, then this is definitely a book I would recommend. It is very well written. Beth Flynn is an amazing writer. I give this a 2 thumbs up. I give this a 9 out of 10 stars. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you guys have other suggestions in regards to a similar kind of book, let me know down below. I would be very interested in reading that. Just so you know, I do already have the rest of the trilogy, so you don't need to suggest that, but thank you anyway if you were thinking of that. If you just want to say hi, you want to discuss the book, let me know down below as well. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Anything else? comment section, guys. And also just for, you know, quick references, if you're interested in what kind of makeup I'm using, where to get this really quickly, all that good stuff, everything is linked down below for you guys' convenience. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Don't forget to expand the description box, because as much as possible, I always try to get coupons for you guys, discount codes, and other goodies like that. I also have my Twitter information, Instagram, Snapchat, and for business inquiries, I have my email there as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.